guys, Justice with the, oh, hold up. Okay, it's really cute. It's not gonna help. Yeah. What's up, y'all? It's Justice with the Y, leader of the tribe, hip hopping in his skin since '99, sovereign and divine, and we're here today re-recording my first video. So this is my poetry series posting thing. I don't know, we're trying something because a lot of my friends have bullied me too. So I'm just pretty much going along with it at this point. A lot of that might happen frequently. So anyway, a lot of my friends have been pretty much like, yo, just your poetry is lit. It's the shit is the bomb.com bomb diggity. And I don't perform as much as I used to. I don't perform a lot really. And it's not that I'm like shy or anything like that. I don't know. I'm just more intimate with what I give, you know? And so I'm trying this out because I tried YouTube some years ago. If you stalk me, I guess, you'll find that like I've been doing a couple other videos prior to like spiritual healing or astrology or anything between the two, something along my spiritual journey. And a lot of them just didn't stick because I guess I was doing it for like, I don't know. My intentions with that is different from this. I can tell you that. So, welcome to my poetry tea sessions episode things. We don't know. It's still in the works and everything. I had to re-record my first video because the first video was edited really weird. Anytime I played it, the sound and the audio was just not. I'm at my apartment and it's got these motion sensor lights. We'll just have to pay it. Hi guys. So yeah. For those of you who don't know, we're here now. I got to work on a couple of different things, got to tweak a couple different things, and today I'm going to be recording not only the first video, but also another video. So today's video is, I don't really have a title for it, I guess like pilot, because when you like watch the first episode of all the TV shows, for some reason they're called pilot. I don't know why. I might Google it. Pilot. So yeah, here at the Poetry, again, my name is Justice with the Y. I'm not an Edgar Allan Poe anything. So no, I'm not a poet. I am a wordsmith. There is a difference, and I'm here to share not only my poetry, but also the tea. All right, so get you a cup of tea because we're about to have the tea. It's about to be a tea moment. Yeah, let's jump into the first poem and then we'll just keep talking from there. This one is called To Be Human. I try to be human. I do. I try my very best. Learning virtues and morals, patience, considerance, the rest. I try to blend in without dimming my own light. All my colors are bright and intense. Opaque as I am scares the simple-minded. My saturation leaves them blinded to my ways of saying, don't be afraid. I'm an array of colors, eager to shine, eager to find home, so eager to bond light tied to my rainy days of being alone. My eagerness vibrant to fit into a rainbow, I stand out in mystifying clouds. I'm a mess of ultraviolet rays on my own, and I don't need to be the center of attention. I don't need to be scolded for how this shit goes. I don't need a label. I'm not insane. I ain't crazy. I'm intense energy wearing this skin for coding, acting as if I get it, paid to live. Follow the golden rule. Green lights mean go and red ones don't. I know how to love and I know how to grow. I'm learning to heal myself, slowly taking in each moment, a process so complex yet simple. I'm trying to be myself. I try to be human. So, this piece I wrote August 28th of this year at 2:21 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm missing my glasses for that. I could have just Central Standard Time. And I pretty much wrote this after having a moment of solitude. And in this moment of solitude, I kind of just like was having a mental breakdown low key. And I had to remind myself that I'm trying. I had to remind myself that I'm doing my best for me. I'm being my honest best. So we have moments like those. That's one of the reasons why I am doing this poetry collection series thing, is because for relativity, you know, I'd love for my audience to be able to connect with me and feel where I'm coming from. And not only just this, but versa vice. I hope I'm speaking for you, because there's been times where people have come to me like, yo, you said the things that I didn't know how to say. You put the words together in ways that I needed it expressed for me, and it's everything in your voice, and you're this and you're that. And so we're here. I hope you like this poem. Yeah, To Be Human. I think it's a pretty good writing. So along with my poems, I give you the tea, I give you the background as to why and how my poetry came about. And with that being said, I will have moments of being so honest. I'm giving you a lot of my background. I'm giving you a lot of my foreground. I'm giving you a lot of grounding. Like, we're here. And in this moment, and we're having just the best time connecting. And that's really what my intent is behind making this. As far as authentic connections, that's all I want in my life from here forward. So there's that. I also want to note that I am in the lounge of my apartment, meaning it's semi-public, not public, but every now and then I might get a couple neighbors who are annoyed. Yeah, so just a fair warning on that. Tea. Good cup of joe. I don't know what that ever is, but I always heard people say it. Okay, next poem. This one is titled Patience. I wrote this one August 30th at 4:17 p.m. this year. I'll be honest, I don't really reread a lot of my works. I write a lot of poetry, and sometimes when I write it, it's kind of like that itch in the back. Like when I scratch it, I don't need to go back and remind myself, oh, there was an itch right here, and I did such a great job. I used this finger, and oh my goodness, the angle I got. Like I don't know. I don't go back over it, but when I do, if I do, I'm very critical of my work. I'm an artist, and I'm sensitive about my ish, simply put. And I get very nitpicky about certain things. I'll read my poetry like, you know, it's just like reading the nutritional facts on the back of, I don't know, some product or something. And really, in reality, it's not me undermining it. It's not me not being proud of it. It's not me undervaluing anything. I'm so used to my own work. And I'm so humble about my own work that it's a poem. It's a poem. Yeah, let's just get into the next one. So this one's called Patience. Patience is a must, a valuable virtue learned. It wears those tired of tailgating time, lessons earned from combusted rubber. It burns, an anxious fire for those eager. Like hunger, waiting to eat, it knows. It smells the simmered heat of the seasoning like summer, yet cannot taste a garnished empty plate, needs patience. The essence of appreciation, how nothing rushed ever seems ready, able, stable, nor steady, nothing graceful about haste. Time is a moment, not a place, however. Speed is the distance between destinations, whenever estimated. Our minutes, seconds, first lessons is patience. Heavy is the weight of it. Heavy is the weight that holds nothing, massive yet impactful. The minimal energy, heftier than microwavery, tinnitus, the subtle ringing, a silence that seems to go on for ages till spoken, the quiet, broke and heavenly gates of patience. The art itself, like a painting drying on a shelf, Like homemade photos of Polaroid selfies, the present image, the current vision needs to see itself for what it is, patience. I wish it was a game. The goal is to surrender, to avoid going insane. Otherwise, you go through the shit all over again, patience. I truly do appreciate the craving of a crafted, carefully avid, tactful practice, patience, as the grain, measuring each day, the price, the reward, the equal pay, patience. Let there be more than enough to ask for patience. Ironically, I needed to slow down reading this. I'm reading about patience. I like stumbled over my own words. I get into my vibe, like I get into my mood and my like essence, and then like I just be going for it. I don't need to slow down. I thought that was really cute, kind of ironic. I actually needed patience while reading Patience, and it was good. It was cute. What can I say? What made me write this? I wrote this. Here's another thing I guess I could say. I write about a lot of my relationships, a lot of, and I don't do any like shade or anything. I don't give any names because I don't know them anyway. But even then, I don't. I'm just not that type of shady. I'm not that flavor. No. I wrote this because I was having like the beginning stages of getting to know somebody requires patience. And I was getting kind of giddy about it. I was getting a little, not ahead of myself, but just very enthusiastic. I'm enthusiastic about love. I'm a very loving person. And I realized I am in need of patience. And I wrote this for myself to remind myself, to kind of bring myself home and ground myself. And maybe while I'm standing in line waiting for something that's taking too long, I'll read in my mind patience. So I hope you like this poem. I'm starting to rhyme a little bit. Okay, so the next piece we have, speaking on relations. I thought this one would be ideal to read. This one's a little more recent. And I wrote this one prior to developing boundaries. I wrote this one prior to going over my own wants, my own needs, my own, just checking in with me, really. And this one is titled, it's got like 3 different titles. That's another thing. I never really know what to title my poems. So sometimes I'll ask you what to name it, and like we'll have a little vote. And I'll be in the comments, connecting with y'all and everything. Or like, I don't know. But I spoke with a friend of mine. Shout out to you, Shania. And I read this to her because I was still working on it. And I didn't know what to title it. She said I should go with the first one. The first one is titled Open-Ended Healing. The second one, because of a vocabulary word I picked up, I like this word. I might even get it tattooed on me. Cathexis. I read it in a Bell Hooks book. I love Bell Hooks. I read it in a Bell Hooks book, and it made a lot of sense. She was relating it to love, and I like it a lot. Yeah, I might get it tattooed. I have no tattoos, fun fact. But I had these piercings, and they were so cute. Okay, a little tangent. I used to have piercings, and I'm gonna get them again. It's just the person who pierced them in put them in backwards. So they ended up growing over my lips, and it was not cool. It was not cute. You can see it a little bit in like my intro videos, but if not, I'll put a cute little photo somewhere. Really cute, right? It's me. It goes, So it's me. So yeah. Okay, now that we had that moment, the third title is Needs and Boundaries. It's given. So, let's just read it. Let's just read it and go with it. and I won't accept nothing different. Show me how you feel when the words are missing, exposing your heart, your troubled thoughts, your hidden triggers, buttons not to touch. I don't want you pressed or me to guess. Express your compressed need for open-ended healing, love. I'm graceful with the protective glass of your vulnerabilities. Trust, I am able. Trust is a must for any stable compatibility. How you doing? Okay. Trust, I am able. Trust is a must for any stable compatibility. Baby, I won't judge. In fact, I'm attracted to emotional availability. And I won't accept nothing less. Be able to come to me about anything. Knowing you are appreciated, you are welcomed, you are honored, already exponentially. I don't need you overthinking or undervaluing the power in communicating where your wounds were left, neglect. That's pain. Acknowledge it. Don't abandon it. Alienation, estrangement that follows patterns in censorship, excess. Left you stranded. Got you second guessing, but I ain't them, and I won't stand for it. How one searches for love in the dark, yet hides when she finds what she was looking for was too bright. How you gave me pieces of you so easily, so soon, you decide to run away because I'm too ready to receive you. How I'm supposed to detect where your soft spot's at when you don't speak the language of needs and boundaries, hidden insecurities, closed off sensitivities to open-ended healing. And I won't chase. Face both your highs and your lows, no smoke blowing. Make no mistake, I won't take accountability for misgivings I ain't create, forgiveness' sake. But best believe you can come to me about anything, wants and needs or in-betweens. Either way, any love language you reciprocate and I'm giving thanks. Commitment is everything, your word against a lie. Cathexis, you being, in my heart and in my mind, compromise. If it's real, you'll show better than saying. And I won't accept nothing different. And I won't accept nothing less. And I won't stand for it. And I won't chase. Yeah. So this poem here, again, we get into the tea. I think mine has actually started steeping. I got this really cute little, like, it smells like autumn in a cup. I love it because it's my favorite season. And yeah, it's like this maple, brown sugar, ginger. I don't know, it kind of smells like oatmeal, but it smells like autumn, and it smells warm, and it is warm. And I'm gonna have me some tea first, because it's oh. It's cold. It's still hit. I'm grateful for it. After meeting with someone that I figured it would be best to start getting into talking about stuff such as this, needs and boundaries, things such as that. And I'll go into that deeper later on as you get to know me more. I am a Pisces sun, Capricorn moon, Libra rising. If you don't know, if you know, you know. I'll talk about it often, so hey, don't worry. I am also an Aries stellium and an Aquarius stellium, so that's fun. And I also have, I'm queer. They, she, they pronouns, all that good stuff, and I'm here. I'm queer. Get over it. Anyway, so yeah, I pretty much just wrote this after a date with someone I could feel it was getting pretty intense with, and it was getting pretty good. Very good, so good that I knew that needs and boundaries were going to be needed to be spoken on. I'm going to dive more into this situation, probably in the, if I estimate this correctly, the 4th video will be titled Love Trials. Right after this video, I'm going to be recording that video. So if you see me wearing the same outfit, that's where you'll get the tea, I guess. I'm not going to be petty or anything, but my backstory to it all, just know that there's something behind this poem, way more concrete. But other than that, I even feel that even with you all, I should have needs and boundaries with you all. You all should have needs and boundaries with not only myself, but with others. And don't chase. Don't stand for it. Don't accept nothing less. You know, it's affirming. It's affirming, and something about affirmations are very strong and uplifting and powerful. So this one took me a while to write because I didn't know if I was done, and it didn't feel done. It didn't feel done just yet, but it's pretty good. It's pretty healthy. It's pretty healthy. Another thing I will say about my poetry is that I don't practice. So given that I don't really go back and reread them, sometimes I'll read what I have and I'm not confused, but I could just reread it like, okay, what was I going with that? Or I'll have like some like miniature word play going on or something that I'm really trying to accentuate, or that I had in mind when I initially wrote it, and then now it's not the time of me initially writing it, is now I'm reviewing it and probably reading out loud for the first time, most times. And yeah, so sometimes if I don't have the poetry written here in my handy dandy poetry book, I have it in my tablet on this app. You'll see the second video for that. I already recorded it. Right now it's October, but the next two videos I did those in September. And so, yeah, we're kind of jumping back and forth between things. So I'm getting the first and last video done. It's a whole lot of math, don't worry about it. We'll do the next poem. This one I actually wrote yesterday. And this one, what did I title this? Wishful thinking. All right, so fun fact, I had to Google what that meant, but I felt like I knew within myself what that meant. Like I knew what it meant, but I didn't know. But I wanted to double check that I know. You ever have moments like that? I have moments like those. I'm gonna read the poem. Okay, mind y'all, I wrote this yesterday, so be patient. See what I did there? All right. Fashion yourself in a way easiest for me to understand why it is you're like this, and be your honest self. There's nothing more disappointing than false character. I need to know the truth. We'll just try this again. The video cut out. Fashion yourself in a way easiest for me to understand why it is you're like this, and be your honest self. There's nothing else more disappointing than false character. I need to know the truth. Peel back layer after layer till I reach the root, the search for why I feel you, worthy of receiving my trust, appealing beyond lust, hushed nonverbals. My words can speak ease to the worst trembling nerves, but for some reason, this time they're lackluster. So be yourself for now, please. Show me how it is. The guidance of God led me to you, us, this moment. I'm uncertain if this is prone to backfire, but I'm fearless about walking into the unknown with you, this experience. I need to witness the art of why the divine created you, the intentional spirit. Did you have a passion to feel loved again, like me? Did you yearn for this? Do we share a connection from a related perception? And how strongly did this hunger pry on your desires? I wonder, because I cried while writing this, did you know what that's like? To tell you once that I trust you, please don't misguide me. My shell is on the inside. Still, I'd let you in enough to welcome you. Is a different type of permission, a sacred kind of giving, a ceremony, an offer limited. I solely don't do this often, but you made me feel as if you knew of my suffering, exposed you to my truth. I wonder in wishful thinking, Was it ever wrong of me to trust you? I wish I was joking. I wish I was joking when I wrote this. I didn't even try to cry when I wrote this. I wrote this on the train yesterday, and it was weird. It's really weird because I can't cry on cue. Like, I can't cry when I need to anymore. I don't know what that's about. But I can't get out my emotions, and I've been really feeling like I've been needing to have a good cry. I don't know if that makes sense, but if you feel where I'm coming from, then you feel where I'm coming from. I haven't been able to get that out, but when I wrote this poem, and mind you, I'm just going at it line by line. I'm not even knowing what way it's gonna come out. I just know what feels right, and yeah, I had to switch over to my SD card. I thought I was already on my SD card, but it just kept cutting out. But anyway, I thought that I had this when I wrote this, I really didn't know what direction it was coming in. I just knew I needed to say something to myself, maybe. For myself, I needed to speak for myself. I didn't really get a lot of closure from this last person I tried dating. I don't even know if it's done. I don't know if it's not, and I'm okay with it either way. Again, we'll get into that in the fourth video, so stick around. And yeah, when I wrote this, I was on a train, and I could actually feel a tear coming down, and I wasn't even trying for it. Like, it felt like it came on its own. I cried while writing this poem, and I even spoke about it while writing the poem. I didn't know what to feel. I didn't know what to think or what to expect. I just really was needing to say that and express it. I'm very honest. I put myself in what one would call a vulnerable position. I don't find it shameless. I mean, anything to be shameful of when expressing myself. I'm a Pisces. So my emotions are going to be front and center. And with an Aries stellium, I'm definitely going to vocalize. My Mercury's in Aries. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get that out. And I needed to, and I'm glad I did. I still don't know what to feel. I need to look back over this because it's something about the moment I had while writing this that touched me in a way that I guess it was everything I wish I needed to say. I don't know. I'm as honest as I can be. Anytime you meet me, anywhere you meet me, all the time, I'm as honest as I can be. I only want you to be honest with me. So of course I'm gonna be honest with you. And with this, I had so many questions, not just with this person, but also for myself. It's been a while since I could tell someone I trusted them. And I told this person I trust them, and cried while telling her so. It was a whole moment. And trust for me is very much so earned. It's not given. It's way more valuable, very valuable, especially in this day and age. So I think it just tugged on something within me when I realized that I'm tugging on trust strings. You know, something like that. But yeah. Yeah, it just really I hope it resonates. Like I said, this is poetry tea. This is what we do here. This is what we got going on. So if you like what is given so far, I'm thinking about throwing in some other things, maybe like free write moments or something. I mean, all of these are really free writes, but to do them with you kind of thing, I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see how this goes and how this grows, and just go with the flow of things. So if you like, comment, subscribe, do whatever the weather calls you to tonight. And I'm Justice with the Y, and I succeed when I try. God, love, and knowledge for my people, every girl, every guy. I'm gonna go on and record the 4th video. So if you want to, stick around. You'll see me in the same outfit. You'll get, just stick around. I don't know. Make it home safe, babe. I love you.